Everybody in the Church of Union. Welcome to our weekly healing call on why Black Lives Matter. Today we're going to be starting with Deji, who's agreed to do some healing work today. So Deji, how are you feeling right now?
A little bit of anxiety is coming up for me.
Yeah, you choose to just let that anxiety go. And what's underneath the anxiety?
I guess I can label this pressure a little bit.
Pressure. So you're feeling under pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you choose to release pressure on yourself? And just surrender this whole call to God. There's nothing specific you have to do or say or feel. You can just be yourself. How does that feel?
I feel like there's a part of me that's not trusting a little bit.
Yeah, that's really good you identified that. So you feel that part of you that is distrustful. Yeah. What does that part of you need to feel loved right now?
There's something else that's coming up too that I don't know if it's with the trusting part. I feel like it's that pressure of holding the core, the core, not healing. Well, yes, holding the core healing of it all. Yes.
Yeah. Do you choose to just let that go and relax into just being yourself? There's no expectations at all. And how do you feel right now? Do you feel safe in feeling your feelings here?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think this is where the trusting part comes in.
Yeah. So that part of you that's not feeling like you can trust, do you see that part of you?
Yes.
Yeah. What does that part of you need to feel loved right now?
This part is asking for not so much pressure, but I think it's me putting the pressure on myself.
Yeah. Do you choose to let yourself off the hook?
Yes.
Yeah. Just let all the pressure go. There's no pressure at all. Do you trust God through you?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you enough?
Yes.
Yeah. Good. How does that feel?
I feel like this part of me is wanting me to hold its hand, so I'm choosing to 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 always be present with this part of me that's feeling this pressure. So
Good.
How's this part feeling now, knowing it has your support and your presence?
holding my hand really tight, I would say.
Good. And how does it feel?
Loved, does that count?
It does. Yeah. You
Yeah.
feel love there?
hmm
How do you feel about being part of these discussions?
I feel like this is another pressure part coming up, but it's me.
Yeah. So every time that comes up, you can just choose to release the pressure.
Yeah, it's safe to just be you and release any expectations about who that has to be.
Yes.
Yeah, you're enough.
Yeah, how do you feel now?
Bit of relief.
Good. How else do you feel?
You mean being part of the discussions?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And how you like just in the moment, how you feel in general right now?
Yeah, I feel relieved now because I have to keep reassuring myself to not be such a perfectionist.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, does your voice matter here?
Yes.
Oh yeah, big time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we couldn't do it without you.
Oh, thank you.
Do you have to be anything other than you to make an impact for your voice to matter? No.
Good. How else do you feel right now?
I will admit, at times, not to repeat something that was said last week, but I feel that there are times where I'm not fully connected to everybody.
Yeah.
I'm not fully connected to everyone because, everyone has their own experiences that they've lived through. And, you know, not everyone is going to agree because, again, we all have our own different experiences, different things and ideas and ideologies. But yeah, it's a bit of like a disconnect. Teeny bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you feel that part of you that feels disconnected?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you choose to connect to yourself and to God completely?
Yes.
Good. I'm making that choice too. And how does it feel to choose to connect to yourself and to God completely?
There's a part of me that feels like it's tough, but I feel that it's just resistance.
Yeah. Do you choose to release your resistance?
Yes.
Because in truth, that's the most natural thing in the world. And as you connect to yourself and to God, you automatically find all the rest of God's children right there with you. How are you feeling now?
I'm seeing now there was a lot of resistance.
That's okay. Yeah, that's all right. Awareness is the first step. Yeah. Just keep releasing that resistance. Continue connecting to yourself and to God. Knowing that you are safe and you are loved.
Damn.
What's coming up?
No, it's just a lot of resistance.
That's okay. Yeah. Do you choose to have compassion for yourself?
Yes.
And why is that resistance there?
I'm gonna give like the biggest guess ever. Guess, not guess. Guess. I guess the feeling that I can't relate to everyone.
Mm. Yeah, so it's a feeling of separation, right?
Yes. Yes, 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 that's what it is.
Yeah. So do you choose union here instead?
Yes.
And does it feel good to be connected to yourself and to God?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you ever have to leave that place, or can you live there?
No, absolutely.
Yeah. In that space with God and with love, how does that feel in that space?
Comfortable?
Yeah, it feels like home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Safe to be there with us?
Yes.
Do you feel like you can be with yourself and be with God fully in this space and show up completely?
Oh, I'm sorry, was that a question?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you feel safe to show up completely in this space?
Yes.
You.
Beautiful.
How does that feel? It's coming up here. How do you feel now?
Bit at ease now, yeah.
At ease? Good.
Yeah.
How else do you feel? I just saw like 3 people yawn. We're releasing a lot.
Oh, yes.
Really? We yawned.
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, how are you feeling?
Okay, I feel relieved, but I feel something, but I can't like give a name to it. I'm trying to see what it is.
Yeah, you don't have to try. You can just relax and allow whatever it is to surface.
Yeah, I'm feeling like it's more pressure. I don't know. I feel it. It's what it feels like.
More pressure?
Yeah, I feel like it's more. I don't know. I'm assuming. I'm assuming. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you choose to release any and all pressure on yourself?
Yes.
And it's okay no matter how many times that feeling of pressure might come up. All you have to do is choose to let it go again.
Yeah, is it safe to claim all of your peace and all of your power in this space?
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. Do you have to leave that peace to hold space for another, or can you stay there always
Mm,
in that space?
You can stay there.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's actually the card that came out for us, was surrender to inner peace.
Oh, wow. Beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah. And thank you for doing all this powerful inner work today.
How you feeling now, Deji?
Yeah. Now that you pull that card, it feels like I'm surrendering a lot. Yeah, it feels like I'm surrendering.
Yeah, you worthy of being at peace, having all of your peace.
Yes.
Is there anything else coming up, or how do you feel right now?
There's a part of me that's still surrendering. Okay. I feel okay. I feel okay. Yeah. Um,
Is union with all of us possible despite our differences?
yes.
Yeah. And that's what we're after here as unionists is yeah, union. And that healing you just went through was very powerful.
And where does that connection with everyone here come from?
Comes from God.
Yeah. Something we all share is God. Love.
I feel like it was kind of a sign when you yawned, Deji, and then like other people started yawning. It kind of, to me, it was just like a symbol of our oneness.
We've been yawning, yeah.
Yeah, we're all very much connected. Yeah.
I just wanted to share some of the stuff that's being said in the comments, Deji, for you. Amy says, wow, so relevant and relatable right now. Thank you so much. Gratitude to you. Healing right along with you. And Renata said, you are healing yourself, the collective, beautifully right now. So, yeah, thank you.
Yeah. How does that feel to know how much of a difference you're making?
Damn. Like, um, the pressure coming up again. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, you can just choose to release it. Because you didn't have that impact on other people by any pressure. It was all natural. And so nothing has to change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have a surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small.
Yep. Yeah. When we were feeling into like why we as a group are collectively manifesting like you being absent or like having to only be here part of the discussions, we felt like it was a matter of power because you have such a large voice and presence for this movement, and yeah, it felt like an avoidance of that.
Mm.
How does it feel to claim your full power to change the world?
Pressure coming up again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can just let the pressure go again.
Yeah, who are you partnering with during this time?
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Who are you partnering with
God.
during this time? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you have to please anybody? Being yourself? No. I'm not here to please anybody. Just be you.
Deji, do you choose to trust your power and trust your connection with God? Yeah, you're releasing a lot. It's really good. There you go, a little message there. I think from God.
We're probably gonna get it. No, oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, yeah. So do you choose to trust, yourself and trust your power?
Oh, sorry.
Did you want to share what you
Yeah.
just
It's like something stuck in my throat. 1 second.
What's that feeling in your throat?
The trusting part.
Yeah. So what does that part of you need to feel loved right now?
Me choosing to trust my power.
Yeah. Do you choose that?
Yes. The trusting part.
What's coming up here too is that trusting your voice, like trusting to be able to speak up and what you have to say. It's where that energy of your throat is coming in.
Throat chakra. Yeah.
Me choosing to trust my power.
God's trolling you.
Big time. OMG.
That is so
That
great.
is so funny.
That was so clear too.
How did it feel to hear that?
God is trolling you so hard.
That is just amazing.
Yeah.
How did it feel to hear your own voice saying that?
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Damn as in wow, not damn as in oh shit. It was like
Yeah.
damn. Oh, damn.
Do you feel the power of you, the power of your presence?
Yeah.
Starting to see it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like God's trying to get you comfortable with being seen and heard.
Yeah, Lita was just sharing that yawning is a way to release, way of releasing.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling being seen and heard, Deji?
It's not as bad as I originally thought it would be. But I think it was just me not choosing to surrender. So now that I'm in like this space now, it's like oh, okay.
Yeah, it's actually easy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you feel safe to be all of you here and to
Yes.
let God flow through you.
How are you feeling?
I'm tired now.
Yeah, do you feel peace at your core?
Yeah.
You said we're tired now. It says surrender to rest and sleep.
Uh,
That's the card that came out.
Funny. Yeah.
These cards are perfect.
Yeah. Does that feel complete for you for the moment? Do you want to just integrate that healing?
Okay, I feel okay in this moment.
What's coming up?
I feel like that was me choosing to release more pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it okay that this continues to come up?
Pardon?
Is it okay that this keeps coming up?
Yes.
Yeah. Totally normal. Just continue to release that pressure. You do not need it. Who is it that's in charge of this healing and the healing of the whole planet?
God.
Yeah. Yeah. All our job is just to allow God to flow through us when He does. How does that feel?
Okay, now I feel relieved.
Good. Good. You feel peaceful?
Yes. Yeah, I'm still like looking to see if I feel anything coming up. And right now it's just like, just,
Stillness?
yes.
That's really good.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Do you choose to expand this feeling of peace and ground it?
This peace is you. This is your true power to live in this peace.
Right. That's exactly like what we're healing in like activism, is the idea that the way for change to be made is the yelling, the screaming, the anger, the trying to fix things outside of yourself.
This is power.
Good.
Does that feel complete for now, or is there anything else coming up here?
That feels complete for right now.
Right, thank you.
Oh shit, it's been 40 minutes? Wow.
Oh my God.
Time stands still.
Time flies when you're having fun.
I did not realize that. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for doing all that. That was deep. I was healing right along with you.
Wow. Wow. That was, it didn't seem that long doing that. But okay. Wait, who asked?
Oh, yeah. Actually had two cards come out too. We had surrender to effortlessness.
Yeah.
Because this
Yeah.
work, it really is easy as long as you surrender to it. And then the second one that came out was surrender to joy, because you clear out all of that heavy stuff so that more joy and peace can come in. Nice work.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow.
That was very brave of you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did is it okay for you to take up all that time? Do you feel like it's okay for you to take up all that time? Eh? Are you worth the time?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Yes. Ah, yeah. It's that feeling of being worth the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you choose to see your worthiness?
Yes.
Yeah. And allow the healing to be easy and effortless, as that card said.
This journey is meant to be easy.
Yeah. And world change is just as easy, actually, with this work.
And your choice to heal brought us all into that space. We all shared deeper peace with you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, in a divine community, like in every space that you're in, everyone's gonna honor whoever has the God, whoever God's flowing through. It's safe to own it.
The floor is open if anyone wants to share what this process brought up for them. Feels it flowing through you.
Yeah, it's just the surrender to spirit card just kept wanting to come out every time I shuffled. But just like realizing that you never do anything without God.
Right.
And that's where the ego and the frustration comes in, is that we think that we're doing it alone, or that everything falls on our shoulders and that pressure comes up. And it's like, as soon as you choose to really just surrender to God, He will give you the next step, or He will take care of it Himself. So it's just really having to understand that your connection with God is the easiest connection you will have, as long as you surrender to that.
Amen.
Amen. What came up for me is like, really, we don't have to fight for our peace and fight for love and equality, because like that's all God, and we already have God. We're just revealing it. It's just so relieving. I know all those protesters would love to hear that right now. They don't have to fight for their good.
Yeah. That's what we hope to share with the world.
Mm-hmm.
The power of this work and how easy it is, how simple it is.
That was a big lesson, because, yeah, you felt a lot of resistance to opening up here. And yeah, in the end, it was so easy. It just like felt that the impossible can be possible when you're healing and when you're choosing love and welcoming joy. So yeah, that's a big lesson, especially in these times. Yeah, and I can't wait for the world to discover more healing and more joy, as we have found here.
I think the feeling that came up for me, it was just around surrendering to inner peace. Like, I feel like sometimes we have it and let it leave, or allow it to leave and chase it and chase it and chase it. But actually it's about just surrendering the control, and surrendering to inner peace, and surrendering to the fact that actually we're worth all of that effort and all of that time. So I think that was quite epic, actually.
I think this has been an issue for Kalita for a few weeks, right?
Yeah.
Oh!
There she is.
I got this like new computer, and like, all right, sometimes it's janky. What came up for me, so first of all, like, oh my gosh, congratulations, like that was amazing. Like, he's still going through it down there. All right. And so what resonated for me the most was the surrender part, right? And I get the feeling of the pressure, and and what that is. And so, like, yeah, we don't have to hold none of this. Like, this is all God. And the minute we feel that way, like making the choice to just release that feeling resonates really well. And so I like that choice. What I wanted to like also go deeper in is, what is the symbolism of yawning? Because I started yawning like from the very beginning, and I was like, "Ooh, that's rude." Let me cover that up. And then Deanna, you said like, "Oh, we're releasing a lot, like everyone's yawning." And I was like, "Okay, well, this is a thing." So yeah, I would love for us to kind of just go a little deeper in that, because I didn't start this meeting like, "Oh, I'm tired," or weary, or anything like that, right? That would symbolize yawning. And I yawned quite a few times. And so yeah, if we could just kind of go into that a little bit of what does that symbolize for my learning pleasure and maybe other people.
Yeah, so I only got that from like Jeff and Shalea's classes. Like they've mentioned that yawning is releasing, and so that's just where I got that from.
Yeah, it's just a different type of like upheaval, a different way of upheaval, really.
And I've experienced this, especially when I'm coming to a space where I didn't even realize it, but I have some resistance. It reveals resistance that I'm releasing.
Yeah, I've also experienced like yawning as like not feeling like I have enough. Sometimes like that, like it'll represent that too. Like it's like basically claiming more, because you're like, basically I need more air. Your body's like, I'm gonna consume more air. So it's like when you're really choosing to give more love to yourself, or choosing for more God, which is what Deji was doing and all of us are doing. Like your body is actually naturally reacting to the choice you made. That makes sense.
Good job, Deji. That's good. Really good.
Okay, cool. So we're getting to almost our hour, so I just want to check with everybody. Do we have a sense that we're complete in this space today, and that we continue with Yurine's topic next week, or do we want to continue now? I'm just not sure if we have time for the full kind of extent of the conversation in terms of the piece that Yurine brought up today for us.
I would love if we started it.
Well, yeah, just how is everyone feeling right now? Seems like we got 10 more minutes, right?
Yeah. I pulled 2 more cards, and these 2 actually came out prior to, so it's meant for this message, but it was surrender your fear of change and surrender your attachment to the results.
Yeah, that's really important. What does that bring up for you guys?
I'm getting I guess I'm feeling that it's that uncertainty of what the results are going to look like. I'm not sure if that's going to resonate with anybody, with what it's actually going to look like, being that, you know, there's a norm that's been going around for like centuries. But yeah, it's just like, it's just a question of what exactly is that going to look like. And I think it's just something that I have to, I feel everyone else should choose to surrender to.
Yeah, like it's like I'm for me it's like I have ultimate faith that what we're doing here is going to change the world, and I have no attachment to what that result's going to look like, because my job is to just do what God's asked me to do, and the rest is up to him. So it's just like, all right, God, I'm here. I'm doing what you need me to do. Everything else is up to you. So yeah, like there's no need to fear that change. There's no need to fear what the result is going to end up looking like, because we're just bringing love to that place, and there's no reason to fear love.
That's good.
Another thing I got was from the change card. Like, what makes this a really unique space is we're committing to being the change. I know a lot of activism is, I want to go out and change the world, but we're committing to doing that by changing ourselves, by being transformed in love and surrendering to love. And like, we can't really control what happens because we don't know who we are on the other side of a healing, you know. But we show up and we love ourselves and we become the change. I see that in everybody here.
Yeah, I agree. It just reminds me of the ultimate goal of perfect ascension, perfect union. We're just healing a layer at a time, so we don't have to like control the healing.
Perfectionism, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That reminds me of what Marty said earlier this week about avoidance of our powerlessness to find real change and real solution. And yeah, realizing that we are the change is like pretty big.
Yeah, that's why we can't be fearful of standing in our full power and speaking our truth when God calls us to, or when he chooses to speak through us. And that is our connection with him. That is the way that he works through us and how we choose to show up for him. Because everything we're doing right now is for God and his glory.
Amen.
Amen.
Any comments in the chat to just recognize?
Yeah, just
Or questions?
really grateful for the healing work that was done. Shannon mentioned that it made her really emotional and she really appreciated it. Yeah, and they just a lot of love to this group for the healing that we're doing. I mean, it's obvious just even through the chat and just in general, like even what we see in our world today, like that what we're doing here is impact, there's an impact. And it might seem small at first, but it is a ripple effect. And we'll see it, you know, throughout the entire world. And we can trust that, just like the surrender that you guys talked about earlier too. Yeah.
One of the
Yeah, and I also, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Mora asked Deji, he was sitting in a public library, who was because they had a master library at home. And actually he got trolled because I was trying to answer her question to say that's his background.
Oh, wait, who said that?
Mora.
Yeah. That's why I was
Is
like,
very
okay, I'm going to try and
Oh,
answer this, but
no.
when the pings were happening and you heard your own voice and all those other things.
No more, I'm not in a public library, it's just a virtual background.
Oh.
Yeah.
There was another one, I think from Shannon, that said, thank you. You know, the journey is very hard, but it's hard, but worth it. And it's a beautiful session.
Yeah. And that goes back to like the effortlessness. That's something that keeps coming up in group coaching, is that you can choose for this journey to be easy. When you're feeling that that resistance or that need to control, that's where you get to just make the choice there with God and surrender that to him and surrender right into your inner peace. So it's just a choice. Everything is just a choice and feeling through your feelings. And Jeff and Shaleia really are teaching us how to have peace and joy and happiness in every moment, because that's how God created us, was to live life in that way, not in the struggle. Get off the struggle bus, y'all. Get off the struggle bus.
I like that. Get off the struggle
Don't
bus.
need me on there.
Amen.
Yeah, Shaleia actually posted a video of one of her favorite songs. I think it's called Rainbow, and it's like let go of the umbrella and see the rainbow above your head. Yeah.
Amen.
Okay, cool, guys. So, yeah, like we're almost at the hour, and we did agree that we would honor the hour because it's also respectful of everybody's time. So, yeah, thank you, everybody. Is there anything else to add, or do we feel like we're complete now?
Yeah, thank you so much, everybody.
Awesome call.
And we'll see you next week.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Bye.